Ain't Elsewhere won't be seen tonight, so we can bring you a very special episode of The Gen X-Files. Welcome to The Gen X-Files. I'm Jim.
I'm Adam.
And today's show is all about Freaky Friday. I'd like to be you for a day.
Like to be you for a day.
You would not want to be me for a day.
You wouldn't want to be me either, because I can't sing for shit.
You sing better than I do. Oh, man, Freaky Friday, 1977.
I can't believe that I've never seen this movie
Really?
before. It's crazy.
You didn't watch The Wonderful World of Disney on Sunday nights with your family?
No, especially not the year before I was born.
Well, it wasn't on that exactly in 77.
No. I did. I mean, I remember it being on, but I remember it always started at like 6 o'clock in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So like it was right after we had dinner, and because we always ate at 5 o'clock every day.
Nice.
And it was one of those. It just didn't. We just never did. Like, we didn't sit down as a family and watch.
We didn't sit down as a family either. I sat down by myself and watched stuff. My parents were too busy doing crap. My sister had her own life going on. So my life, my best friend was the television.
Yeah.
But man, I love this movie. And a lot of it is nostalgia of being a kid. But I had the hugest crush on Jodie Foster when I was young.
Yeah.
I just thought that she was the coolest MFer. She just was so spunky and tough and funny and relatable. And man, I was watching yesterday and I had a revelation. And it's not a earth-shattering revelation or anything.
Yeah, your head exploded.
Yes, yes. And you put it back together. No, the 70s. It's the only decade in the history of television or cinema where people look like real people.
Yeah.
Everybody looked like you were in their neighborhood. Everybody was weird looking and awkward. And,
everyone looked normal.
Yes, we didn't have these unrealistic examples of beauty and and crap. I mean, look, John Astin. I'm sorry, he ain't no Cary Grant.
He's a weird looking dude.
Weird look. All of them are.
Yeah.
Mark McClure, weird looking dude.
Dick Van
Patten. Sparky Marcus. Ben Andrews. Sorry. Sorrel Brook. Marvin Kaplan, Al Molinaro. They're all just regular people.
Yeah.
And that's why I love that decade so much, because especially the kids too, man. There was no sexualization of children in the 70s.
No, God, no.
It was the opposite.
Yeah.
We were all these androgynous blobs of horrible bowl cuts and way too big bell-bottom corduroys. And we all wore the same clothes, had the same haircut. And it was great. None of us worried about that shit. It was the last time
Yeah, we can thank the Reagan in the 80s for all of that.
You're all really ugly.
Yeah.
We need some people on the screen.
Gerald Ford was the last one they elected, who really was kind of a normal-looking dude.
Yeah.
But then they had to, get the movie star in. It all went to hell after that.
It just bums me out, because that's why I love that decade so much. There's so much about the 70s that if we continued along that path, we would be like the greatest progressive country in all the world. Yeah. But
unfortunately, that was England.
Yes. Yeah. So
it's funny though, because that neighborhood that they shot in, the outside, like the exterior, is not too far from here.
Yeah.
Is in Sherman Oaks. Yeah, it's just a few miles away from Gen X headquarters. But it was just a typical San Fernando Valley like neighborhood.
Yep. You get a job at Sears and you could buy yourself a house and put your kids through college, and it was a great time. But what a fun movie, man.
Yeah. I wasn't given the fact that this movie is about a mother and daughter switching bodies. I wasn't expecting the amount of visual gags that happened in this movie. The cop car chase scene is one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
It clicked every 70s gag box. Yeah. It had the washing machine with the bubbles coming out, overdoing, which everybody did that trope. It had the chase with the car where, the cop car goes on two wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Which always happened in the 70s and 80s. And then the great gag where the cop car goes through the too skinny hole and is all mushed up.
Oh, yeah.
And then the great cutting the car in half gag that they
so
always do.
Fantastic. It was so fantastic.
So it checked all those boxes at the, the crazy, 1,000 things happening at once at the house.
Yeah. Everybody just keeps showing up. There's just more people. Yeah.
But it worked. It all the gags, as cliched as they were, and the story as simple as it was. I don't even know if we ever really found out how this happened.
No, they just wished. It was Friday the 13th.
It was because it was.
Wished. Yeah.
Yeah. So just be careful if you have kids to not wish to change places with them on Friday the 13th.
Yeah. It's you don't wish at the same time because it'll happen.
It happened twice.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see that sequel.
I'm really sad they never made a freakier Friday with the little boy and the dad.
It was so good. Everybody, the thing about this film, and look, I'm a big fan of these old 70s Disney's live action, late 60s, early 70s Disney live action movies.
Yeah.
Like The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, Gus, Flubber, this.
The Incredible Mr. Limpet?
Well, that wasn't Disney, but yes.
Oh,
I love
wasn't
that.
it?
I don't think so. No, that was like in the early 60s, I think.
Yeah.
But That Darn Cat, The Cat from Outer Space, all of them, And if Dean Jones was in it, or or Kurt Russell, I was in. And I love, and I love the Doubledoo-Switcheroo. That's why we're doing this month.
Yeah.
Because there's something, as an actor, Adam, but as an actor, that to me is like the most fun you can have.
Yeah.
Because you're not, it's such a challenge too, because you have to not only create your own performance, but you have to ape somebody else's performance.
Yeah.
And match that, and they have to match yours to make it work.
Right.
And man, oh man, I don't know why Barbara Harris wasn't like one of the biggest comedic actors ever.
She was incredible in this movie.
Incredible.
It's funny because you talk about watching this as you were growing up and having a crush on Jodie Foster. 100% would have had a crush on Barbara Harris.
Well, now I do.
She was so gorgeous, but because she was so good in the movie.
So good. Because that's the thing, man. It's always the bum part goes to the kid.
Yeah.
Because the kid has to play the
usually.
adult.
Yeah.
And look, Jodie Foster had a lot of fun with this.
Oh no, she totally did.
And it's always the thing that they always do in these movies, and we'll probably see the rest of the month, is the kid as the adult always has to stick up their ass and always F's it up with their friends because they're like, you shouldn't do that. That is wrong. But it lives and dies on the adult playing the kid.
Yeah.
And look, one of the worst examples of this ever is Shazam, the sequel with that dude from Chuck.
Yeah.
That douche.
I can't think of his name.
Douche DeShulius.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he did not. I don't think he even met that actor that was playing the younger one because the kid was like a teenager and he was fine, but he was playing it like I'm 4 years old.
Yeah.
So it didn't work. It was stupid because he sucks. But this movie, she nailed it. They nailed it. And it proves that Jodie Foster has been an amazing actor since the get-go.
Oh, yeah. And we'll get into it later, but like she 100% wanted to do more adult stuff.
Yeah.
And this was a chance to like show off like, hey, I'm not just 13. I can play adult.
It wasn't very long after this that she did Taxi Driver and really cemented herself as one of the greatest American actors, and with a career that has spanned 60 years almost.
Yeah.
If not 60 years.
Yeah,
She
at
started
least
at 3.
years. Yeah. I mean, she's had an amazing career and deservedly so.
Yes.
I mean, she's been amazing.
It is so rare for someone to go from a toddler actor to an adult actor and maintain and grow and become so much better. She deserves the Oscars. She deserves all the awards, as much as I hate them, the awards.
She deserves the recognition.
She deserves the recognition because she is so good and she constantly evolves.
Yeah.
She doesn't chase youth like a lot of these actors do. She's aging like a normal human being, and she's playing what? Yes, and she's playing roles like the True Detective role that she just played was so amazing.
Oh, so good.
raw.
God, it's so different for her because she was not a very likable person.
No,
in that show.
Not at all. And it just goes to show you that from the jump, there's something inside of Jodie Foster that very few actors have, that kind of talent.
Yeah, she's just pure raw talent. Yeah.
And Barbara Harris, man, her comedic timing, her physicality, the gum, everything about her performance was
just so spot on.
Chef's kiss, baby. So perfect. And again, a great supporting cast and just a wacky, stupid, pointless, but so much fun 70s movie.
Yeah.
Just like the 70s.
It was great. Like anything could happen. It was just like, all right, well, we're going to go this way now and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. It was really fun.
Really fun. So let's get into it.
Take yourself back to 1977.
Ooh, Star Wars.
On Friday, December 31st, 1976, less than 3 weeks before the expiration of his term, U.S. President Gerald Ford issued a statement calling for the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico to be admitted as the 51st state of the United States. His statement marked the first time a U.S. president had appealed for statehood for Puerto Rico, which had been a U.S. territory since 1898. Ford said in his statement,
I will recommend to the 95th Congress the enactment of legislation providing for the admission of Puerto Rico as a state of the Union. The common bonds of friendship, tradition, dignity, and individual freedom have joined the people of the United States and the people of Puerto Rico. It is now time to make these bonds permanent through statehood in accordance with the concept of mutual acceptance, which has historically governed the relationship between Puerto Rico and the United States.
and then we promptly made Puerto Rico the 51st state.
Oh, yeah. What? Wait a minute. Yeah, no. It should have been a state. It should be a state.
It still should be a state.
You know, it's so ridiculous to me. You just get 2 more votes for baby to be. Just like, so what? Just let it be.
Yeah. Well,
let them be a state.
Let them get the representation. I mean, who cares?
They pay taxes, don't they?
I mean, Wyoming's a state.
Barely.
Exactly.
We got 2 Dakotas, 2 Carolinas.
Friday, January 7th, police in France raid a hotel in Paris and arrest Palestinian terrorist leader Abu Daoud, a suspected leader of the massacre of 11 Israeli athletes at the 1972 Summer Olympics. A French court rejected West Germany's extradition request, however, and deported Daoud to Algeria on July 11th before a new request could be made.
What? So the French,
they sent him to Algeria, apparently.
Well, we called him, but you don't get him. You can find him in Algeria.
I don't know if they didn't want to be... I didn't know if they didn't want to get involved, and they were just like, all right. I mean, the whole thing's weird.
Our name is Sam, and we don't give a damn.
Friday, January 14th, the pilot for the popular TV anthology Fantasy Island airs in the United States as the feature for the Saturday Movie of the Week. The made-for-TV film and a sequel would prove popular enough for the ABC Network to launch a weekly series on January 28th, 1978.
Oh, I watched those movies. I loved them.
Yeah, they were so good.
Not playing.
It's such a good show.
Not playing. Smiles, everyone. I want smiles. Tattoo. Here comes a woman who is looking for romantic love. But what she really needs is self-love. Will she find it, Moth? I don't know, Tattoo. We'll find out in 47 minutes. I can't wait, Moth.
January 21st, Freaky Friday is released in theaters.
Yeah, baby. Freaky deaky.
Yeah, Freaky Friday. They just missed Friday the 13th, apparently.
Yeah.
They
could have. Oh, yeah, they could have.
No, it would have been a day off. It would have been Thursday the 13th, but it's fine. Freaky Friday starts with author Mary Rogers. Rogers was born in New York, the daughter of Richard Rogers, the composer who produced 43 Broadway musicals and over 900 songs, first with Lorenz Hart and then with Oscar Hammerstein II.
900 songs, good Lord.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
not 1,000.
But over 43 Broadway musicals and 900 songs, that's a lot of music in each musical.
I'm going to guess he wasn't a great father. He was pretty busy.
I don't know. Who knows? Following in her father's footsteps, Rogers started writing music at the age of 16, writing songs for Little Golden Records, a children's music company.
It was the only way she could connect with her absentee father was to try to get into the business with him. It's very classic, Adam.
Her first musical, Once Upon a Mattress, opened in 1959, when she was 28 years old.
I had no idea she wrote that.
I didn't either. I had no idea. After another notable production of hers was The Mad Show, a musical revue based on Mad Magazine, which opened off-Broadway in January of 1966 and ran for a total of 871 performances.
Oh, now I'm in love with her. I wish we could put up that show, man.
I didn't even know there was a musical review of Mad Magazine.
There was. There was also, I think, a movie adaptation of that.
Oh, really?
That happened in like the late 60s or early 70s.
All right.
I know there's something. I love Mad Magazine so much.
It's good. It's very good. Around this time, she started writing novels. She published Freaky Friday in 1972 with a book cover by Edward Gorey.
Ooh.
Yeah, fancy schmancy. She was inspired by the 1931 Thorne Smith novel Turnabout, with a husband and wife swapping bodies when an Egyptian god gets annoyed by their constant bickering.
Oh, for God's sake, will you just shut up? I'm going to make you each other.
Ironically, Smith was better known for his two Topper novels, ribald comedies that had racy drawings that dominated markets in the late 20s and 30s.
But they made those Topper movies.
Yeah.
Wasn't Topper about a ghost?
I don't think that they're related.
Okay. Weird.
Amazingly enough, I think there's more than one media franchise called Topper.
Oh, that's weird.
I know. No, they were essentially like sex books. And,
Well, that's not what the movies were.
They essentially got away with drawing like pictures of boobies and stuff, and like people bought them for years because it was acceptable.
Shows how horny people are.
Oh, yeah.
And especially when you're repressed, because there was no outlet for your horniness back then, baby.
You can find all of his work online. If you want to look on the Internet Archive, it's all there.
Nice.
Freaky Friday was a massive commercial success, selling over 1 million copies over the years, so a movie was inevitable. Disney snatched up the movie rights and had Rogers adapt her own book into a screenplay.
Smart move.
The only major change she made from the book to the movie was adding in the water skiing subplot.
Because water skiing, inexplicably, was super popular back then.
It's so weird now.
I know.
To be like, what?
Yeah.
They're just all the water skiing team?
Oh, yeah, man. That lasted like up until the early 80s because
Yeah,
one of the big
yeah.
plot points of Jaws 3D was the whole water skiing
the water
performance.
skiing thing, yeah.
With Leah Thompson.
It was so weird. That's right, because she lied about being able to water
Yes.
ski. Yeah. Disney hired Gary Nelson to direct the movie. Nelson started in TV, directing 6 episodes of Have Gun Will Travel.
Have gun will travel, bum, 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 bum. The heart of a man. I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard of the show. I did not know that. I don't know the theme song.
The theme song, the only reason why I know it is because it was in Stand By Me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He directed 14 episodes of The Patty Duke Show, 8 episodes of Gilligan's Island, 23 episodes of Get Smart, 9 episodes of The Doris Day Show, and 9 episodes of The Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
Look, he's got that's bona fides, man.
Yeah, he was literally working all the time.
The Patty Duke Show. Patty Duke was married to John Astin.
Eventually, yeah.
Strange.
Well, at this point, yes, technically in 1976 they were married.
But great show, Gilligan's Island. Hey, little buddy.
Yeah.
Classic. Hey, man.
Yeah.
No show did Coconut Amnesia better than the Gilligan's Island.
It was great. Gilligan's Island was ridiculously stupid, but very fun.
Get Smart is one of my favorite TV shows of all effing time.
Yeah, he
I
directed a lot of it.
so in love with Agent 99.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Barbara something.
yes.
Barbara Cramfield.
Barbara Stanwyck.
Yes, she was beautiful too. But yeah, I don't know the Doris Day Show, and The Ghost and Mrs. Muir was fine.
Yeah.
But it cut his teeth on, that's good comedy right
And this
there.
isn't even. I mean, these are just the ones he did multiple episodes of. There was like 100 different shows he worked on that he
yeah.
just did 1 or 2 episodes.
Look, if you're a TV director, you worked all the time.
Yeah, yeah. He also directed some episodes of Happy Days. He directed his first TV movie in 1969 and directed his first feature in 72, Molly and Lawless John, a Western starring Vera Miles, Sam Elliott, and Clu Gulager.
Clu Gulager, I love him.
Yeah.
From Dawn of the Dead or
Yes.
something of the Dead.
Yes.
Day of the Dead.
I just know him better from his son, who won that contest to direct the Project Greenlight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his son did the movie with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, which
Stu.
they were just producers.
Stu Gulager.
I don't remember his
Yeah.
name.
There's his sons, Stu and Boo and Chew. Stu, Boo, and Chew and Glue. Glue.
Yeah, Glue. Oh, that took you a while to come up with the fourth one. Okay. Yeah. He would direct Santee in 1973, starring Glenn Ford, Michael Burns, and Dana Winter, another Western about a bounty hunter who takes in the son of the man he killed.
Ooh.
Yeah. He would also direct 7 other TV movies before directing Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday was his first feature.
Good for him.
After Freaky Friday, Nelson would direct The Black Hole in 1979, starring Maximilian Schell, Anthony Perkins, and Robert Forster.
Oh, good Christ. We're going to do that movie. That is one of the most boring, god-awful movies. I have a distinct memory of sitting in the theater watching that movie thinking, I am so bored. But I still bought the toys.
Yeah.
But I think I bought the toys before I saw the movie.
Oh, yeah.
They were good action figures, very articulate.
I have never seen The Black Hole. I've been holding off on watching it because I figured we'd cover it at some point.
Well,
because I love Anthony Perkins. Like, he is...
oh, well, I have an Anthony Perkins action figure.
Oh, wow.
And a Robert Forster action figure. And a Maximilian Schell.
Nelson would also direct Jimmy the Kid in 1982, starring Gary Coleman, Paul LeMat, Ruth Gordon, and Cleavon Little.
Oh, man.
Jimmy the Kid.
I don't remember which one that is. There were so many weird movies with Gary Coleman.
I've definitely never seen it. He also directed Alan Quatermain in The Lost City of Gold in 1986, starring Richard Chamberlain, Sharon Stone, and James Earl Jones.
Yeah, the old Indiana Jones ripoff. Even though Alan Quatermain was technically much earlier.
Indiana Jones was a ripoff of Alan Quatermain.
Yes, but the only reason why they brought Quatermain back was because of Jones.
So they cast Jodie Foster as Annabelle Andrews / Ellen Andrews in Annabelle's Body. Foster had been acting since the age of 3, first appearing in a Coppertone commercial.
Wasn't she the one with the dog pulling the pants down?
No.
That wasn't her?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. Her first feature film at the age of 10 was Napoleon and Samantha, playing Samantha with Johnny Whitaker as Napoleon, written by Stuart Raffle, who wrote and directed Mac and Me.
Johnny Whitaker. Isn't he the one from Family Affair?
Maybe?
Did he play? Was he the Little Prince in the Little Prince movie?
Maybe?
All right, a little curly red-haired guy.
Maybe.
All right, we're gonna go with that. I think he is.
It's funny though because I've been listening to this podcast. Go Fact Yourself. It's like a game show, and they always bring experts on. And one of the contestants was an expert on Jodie Foster movies from the 70s and 80s, and they actually brought Johnny Whitaker out to talk about it because she starred with him in 2 different movies.
Oh wow!
In the 70s.
Did he have red hair?
It was a podcast, so I was listening to it. So I don't know. Foster had a busy 1976, appearing in 4 movies. Taxi Driver, starring Robert De Niro, which earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, but she lost to Beatrice Straight for Network.
No, look, no shame there. Network is such a great movie.
Yeah. She was in Echoes of Summer, co-starring Richard Harris, with Foster playing a girl with an incurable heart condition.
I remember that vaguely.
Yeah. She was in Bugsy Malone, the gangster musical comedy starring children from Alan Parker that has to be seen to be believed.
Bugsy Malone. Listen to our Bugsy Malone episode.
She was also in The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane, a horror children's movie co-starring Martin Sheen.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's literally a horror movie that is technically a children's movie.
Well, they did a lot of cool stuff in the 70s, baby.
Foster was offered the role of Princess Leia in Star Wars around the time that this movie was in development when George Lucas had wanted to make the character younger. Foster had actually got the part when Lucas found out that Foster was still under contract to Disney.
No.
There may have been a way for Foster to get out of the contract, but her mother decided to honor it, and as such, Foster contractually completed Freaky Friday.
She's never forgiven her mother since.
Yeah, but I'm glad that Lucas didn't make Princess Leia 13.
Well, yeah, because it would have been really weird when Han Solo was banging a 13-year-old.
Really weird. It was bad enough that she was 17.
And then he couldn't be the twin sister of Luke.
Yeah, well, they would have had to have cast somebody younger. Yeah, I mean, I think it worked out well in the end.
Well, I don't think he knew they were twins in Star Wars. I don't think he knew they were twins.
I think he did. There's the book that came out with the plan of what he was going to do if the movie failed. I'm pretty sure they mentioned that.
All right, I don't know, man, because there was some smooching going on that just seems a little weird for a bro and a sis.
Well, George Lucas is weird.
Yeah, he's like, all the Georges, George Lucas, George R.R. Martin, they're just so into incest.
Yeah.
What's up with Georges? If your name is George and you're into incest, let us know why in the comments below.
Yeah. The fake braces that she wears in the movie were designed in such a way so as to cover the gap between her top plate's 2 front teeth. Top palate's 2 front teeth. Foster had said that the dental bands changed her voice in the movie. She hated the way she sounded.
She sounded like this. Hey, Mom, what are you doing?
But she also thought that, she literally said in interviews that she thought she was fat in the movie.
She's just normal.
She's a 13-year-old.
Well,
but literally, she was like, I just was fat.
Well, they also mentioned that in the movie. She's like, I'm fat and I need to lose weight.
It's like, no, you don't.
No, I'm not eating breakfast because I need to lose weight.
Yeah, but then she went and ate a sundae for breakfast.
Yes, well.
It was like, maybe you are fat. She most recently, Foster has gone on record saying that she thinks that Freaky Friday was her transition movie from being a child actor to being an adult actor.
She didn't think that was...
Taxi Driver, which came out a year before?
Yes.
Yeah. No, because technically she was playing a child prostitute, so I mean...
Okay, but it was more of an adult role, I guess.
Yeah. She most recently can be seen in A Private Life, a French film with Foster being the only non-French actor, and can be heard narrating in Breakdown 1975, a documentary about 1975 through the lens of art and culture.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't seen that.
Barbara Harris was cast as Ellen Andrews / Annabelle Andrews in Ellen's Body. Harris was born in Evanston, Illinois, the youngest of 4 children. She started acting on stage in high school, performing at the Playwrights Theater in Chicago with Edward Asner, Elaine May, and Mike Nichols.
Nice.
That is a school there.
Oh, my God. Elaine May and Mike Nichols are legends.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I guess I've heard of Ed
Asner's
Asner. Yeah.
fine. He's fine.
My favorite performance of Ed Asner, it's such a small performance, but in JFK,
Oh, yeah.
and he and Jack Lemmon.
Yeah,
like,
oh, yeah,
He's like
yeah.
this PI. He's like, "Rrr," he just punches Jack Lemmon in the face. I'm a drunken asshole. He was so good.
She was also a member of the Compass Players, founded in 1955, the first ongoing improvisational theater troupe in the United States, directed by Paul Sills, to whom she was married at that time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how she got the role then.
I wonder.
I wonder what improv was like back then.
It'd be weird.
Yeah.
Though the Compass Players closed in disarray, a second theater directed by Sills called The Second City opened in Chicago in 1959.
What?
And no one heard of it since.
Nope. It disappeared quickly.
Yeah, I had no idea she was married to the guy that started Second City.
Me neither.
And she technically was a founding member of Second City.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, look, she's got the comedy chops, baby.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite Sills and Harris divorcing after 3 years of marriage, he cast her in his musical review From the Second City, which opened on Broadway in 1961 and earned her a Tony nomination.
Nice. Yeah, it totally makes sense that she was an improviser, the way that her performance goes, because it's almost like she's discovering as it happens.
Yeah.
And there's just so many moving parts to it
Yeah.
that it is so deceptively good, man. It just seems like it's easy, but
she makes it look super easy.
Oh, yeah.
But like she's embodied that character so fully.
the way she dances, everything about her physicality completely changes.
Yeah, it was so good. She'll be nominated again for a Tony in 1965 for On a Clear Day You Can See Forever, but would lose again. No. She would finally win a Tony in 1966 for The Apple Tree. She made her TV debut in an episode of Alfred Hitchcock Presents in 1961. And she made her feature film debut in 1965 with 1,000 Clowns, co-starring Jason Robards, Martin Balsam, and Barry Gordon.
Too many clowns, man. Too many clowns.
999 is fine.
Yeah.
1,000, too many.
It's a lot of effing clowns, baby.
Too many clowns. In 1967, she appeared in the film Oh, Dad, Poor Dad, Mama's Hung You in the Closet and I'm Feeling So Sad, which was based on an off-Broadway play with Harris being the only cast member to be in both.
Well, she was the only one that could remember the title.
I just every time we've talked about this before,
Yes.
but every time it comes up, it is the greatest title for a movie of all time.
It really is. It's a
Oh,
comedy,
Dad,
right?
Poor Dad, Mama's Hung You in the Closet. I hope so.
If it's not, that's a little too
I don't
long.
think it is. No, I don't know. I think it is a comedy. In 1971, she appeared in Who is Harry Kellerman and Why is he saying those terrible things about me? Starring Dustin Hoffman.
Why do you think they're terrible things about me? That's a really long title, too.
I will say I did a little bit of a tiny rabbit hole on this movie because I was fascinated, and it sounds really interesting.
Okay.
Harris would be nominated for Best Supporting
What's
Actor.
it about?
It's about Dustin Hoffman essentially losing his mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Harris would be nominated for a Best Supporting Actor Academy Award for her part, but would lose to Cloris Leachman for The Last Picture Show.
There's no shame there, man. Of
Cloris
course.
Leachman's amazing.
And she was amazing in the Last Picture Show.
In 1975, she would appear in Nashville, getting nominated for a Golden Globe, along with 3 others from the same movie, but they would all lose.
No.
In 1976, along with Freaky Friday, she would also appear in Family Plot, Hitchcock's final film.
Yeah, with that actor I always forget who was going to star.
Yeah. She also received a Golden Globe nom for her part in the film.
Nice.
Lost again. As time passed, parts became fewer, and Harris grew bored with performing. Some of her later films include Peggy Sue Got Married in 1986, starring Kathleen Turner.
You know, strangely enough, Peggy Sue Got Married. Nick Cage based his entire performance on Mark McClure's performance in Freaky Friday.
Well, the first part of it, where he had the allergies. I could. It was so grating.
Yes.
It was like to the point where I was like, oh my God, get him off the screen.
But he sounded exactly like Nick Cage and Peggy Sue. Exactly.
Barbara Harris was also in Nice Girls Don't Explode in 1987.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
Which we are 100% covering sometime this year.
Okay.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels in 1988, starring Steve Martin and Michael Caine.
Oh, man, I love that movie. I forgot. I didn't know she was in it.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was in it either. And in Grosse Point Blank in 1997, starring John Cusack and Minnie Driver.
Who's she in that?
I think she plays his mother or
Maybe.
something. Or something like that. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Yeah, me too.
But I feel like she played his mother or somebody, a matriarch in the town or something.
Sure.
Maybe? I don't know.
Or we'll see. We'll cover it.
I don't know. Let us know. GenXFilesPodcast@gmail.com.
Or, we could Google it.
Nope.
There was no Google in the 70s.
Grosse Point Blank would be her final film role. She retired from acting and began teaching. When asked in 2002 if she would resume her acting career, she said,
Well, if someone handed me something fantastic for $10 million, I'd work again. But I haven't worked in a long time as an actor. I don't miss it. I think one thing that drew me to acting in the first place was the group of people I was working with. Ed Asner, Paul Sills, Mike Nichols, Elaine May. And I really wanted, and all I really wanted to do back then was rehearsal. I was in it for the process, and I really resented having to go out and do performances for an audience because the process stopped. It had to freeze and be the same every night. It wasn't as interesting.
I find, the reason I include this quote is because I find this to be the most honest thing an actor has ever said.
100%.
Because there are so many actors that just love the process.
I'm one of them.
There's the actors that are in constant classes, it's because they just love the process.
Well, also, they're no good, a lot of them, because it's a crutch. But man, it's like when I used to do theater, when I was acting in theater, I liked the opening performance and the closing performance, and everything else was just boring. Because it's the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I can't imagine somebody that did I did 1,050 performances
these people that do 800 performances on Broadway, I'm like, how do you not slash your wrists?
You're on cruise control at that point. You try to find things interesting, but you can't.
You can't change things.
No.
It needs to be the same for every audience.
Exactly. And it has to be the director's vision. You can't just go out there and, I'm going to change it up tonight.
No.
It doesn't work that way. So, yeah, it gets extremely boring.
But I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, theater, I 100% love the process of theater over, and that goes for writing, directing, and acting. I love the process of directing theater. And, literally, once that's done, your job is done as a director.
That's why I like directing, because I love the rehearsal process,
Yeah.
and then it was like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, you create something, and then, it's like, that's why I'd be a horrible father, because I would like the process of creating the child, but once the child was born, I'd be like, I don't
You just
care.
like the sex? Is that what you're saying?
I guess. You caught me.
She did record a couple of voice roles for Anne Manx on Amazonia, an audio drama by the Radio Repertory Company of America in 2005. But that's pretty much all she did after 2002.
It's crazy to me.
She died of lung cancer in Scottsdale, Arizona on August 21st, 2018 at the age of 83.
Oh, smoker.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Smoked a lot in this movie.
Yeah, she did. That's right. She did light up in the kitchen.
Yes. Her menthols. Give me a bag of menthol.
In fact, they switched spaces or places right when she was smoking, and
Yeah.
the daughter was like,
I don't like this.
yeah.
I also like that she smoked menthols.
Yeah, well, John Astin was cast as Bill Andrews, Ellen's husband and the father of Annabelle and Ben.
Man, and another thing about this movie that was really great was they really talked about sexism and the patriarchy and the fact that he was such a douche. And he ended up coming around, but
He did, but it just seemed like it was so obviously typical.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
completely takes the wife for granted and expects her to do everything.
The whole line where he's in the car and he's like, well, I'll do my job, you do yours,
Yeah.
and then drives away. It's like, F you, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have any food. Can you just make a turkey?
25 people, it's not that much.
You got 3 hours.
3 hours.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And make sure to fix my suit and mend your dress and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
bleep, blah, bleep.
Yeah. Astin started his career on Broadway, appearing as an understudy in Major Barbara in 1954.
Nice.
He also supplemented his career with doing voiceover for commercials. His first movie was The Pusher in 1960, an adaptation of an Ed McBain novel.
McBain!
I know. I can't, every time I see the name, it's just McBain!
Oh, that was the Simpsons. This version of Arnold is McBain.
Astin had his first big break in 1961, appearing as a supporting actor in West Side Story.
Oh, nice.
He then appeared in That Touch of Mink in 1962, starring Cary Grant and Doris Day.
Ooh.
And in Move Over, Darling in 1963, starring Doris Day and James Garner.
He's working a lot with Doris Day.
Around this time, Tony Randall noticed his comedic chops, and Astin started appearing in guest spots on TV, including Dennis the Menace, The Donna Reed Show, and Harrigan and Son.
Weird that...
Yeah, then Tony Randall was like, let's put this guy on TV.
Oh, look at this guy. We need to put him in television.
He got his first lead in 1962 with the sitcom I'm Dickens, He's Fenster, with Astin playing Dickens and Marty Ingalls playing Fenster.
Well, that's a good duo.
Just as the show was starting to gain an audience, ABC canceled the show, cutting off the first season at 32 episodes.
Crazy. Cutting off.
Yeah.
At 32.
Yeah.
32. So that means they probably had 50 episodes a season.
Probably.
This made him work back then.
I mean, they did. Yeah, yeah. This led to him being cast in the Addams Family as Gomez Addams. He would appear in all 64 episodes over the 2 seasons of the show. He would reprise the role in 1977 for the TV movie Halloween with the new Addams Family. And he would provide the voice of Gomez for the animated series The Addams Family from 92 to 93. And he would play Grandpapa Addams in the new Addams Family between 98 and 99.
Which Addams Family is that?
It was actually a Canadian show.
Oh, hey. Yeah, we're the Addams Family, eh?
Yeah,
So
it ran for 1 season.
only one season, eh? Hey, I'm Gomez.
Sure, here it probably ran on like the USA Network or something.
That's right, eh? Oh, so, okay, how many loonies for this house, eh?
I just can't believe that the Addams Family, the original Addams Family, was only 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I feel like it had like 1,000 episodes.
Well, it was probably 2 seasons. It's probably 100 episodes.
Well, it's 64 episodes. It was 32 each season.
Oh,
but
wow.
But it just feels like it was so much more than that.
Well, because it was on all... It was like the Munsters.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
on all the time.
That's true. It
All
did
of
just-
these...
yeah.
You know, like Star Trek only had 3 seasons.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like a lot of these shows that become so beloved were flops at the time.
Yeah, yeah. Astin would play the Riddler in the 2nd season of Batman, taking over for Frank Gorshin, who was fired due to a pay dispute after the 1st season.
Sorry, I didn't mean to play footsie with you.
Oh, all right. Astin would play the character for just 2 episodes, which enraged Gorshin.
Oh, my God. Well, Frank Gorshin was a bit of a unstable guy sometimes.
He is not somebody you'd want to hang out with.
No, but he was brilliant. I mean, the guy was one of the greatest voice guys. Like,
Amazing performer.
amazing performer, amazing impersonator, good comedian, and his Joker, his Riddler, was fantastic.
Yeah. Despite his anger, Gorshin would return for 1 episode in the 3rd season playing the Riddler.
Yeah, because he was so pissed about...
Yeah, he was like, I gotta erase John Astin playing me.
Well, look, as good as John Astin is, John Astin was not as good as Gorshin.
No.
It was definitely a downgrade.
Yeah. In 1972, Astin appeared in the TV movie Evil Roy Slade, playing the title character.
Ooh.
It was a Western comedy that has since become a cult classic.
Oh, let's cover it.
We totally should. It's definitely available on YouTube.
Nice.
Astin started directing in 1968, earning an Academy Award nomination for his short film Prelude in 1968.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He directed 3 episodes of Night Gallery, 3 episodes of Chips, and an episode of Murder, She Wrote, amongst others.
Man, Chips.
Yeah, I know.
That show always devolved. It was the craziest thing, man. If you didn't live in Southern California, you would think that there was nothing but car accidents, multi-15-car pileup car accidents. Because it
Yeah.
was always like Chips jumping over shit, crashing into stuff, and jumping
Yeah.
on stuff.
Yeah, it didn't matter how the show started. It always devolved into a car chase.
Yes.
They had to. They were motorcycle cops.
It was a definite direct by numbers factory show.
Not a great show.
I loved it, though. I loved it. Loved me some Punch. I just watched on YouTube. There's this great clip of this disco party that Punch throws on the show. It's a roller disco party.
Oh.
Because roller disco was huge in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then all your favorite 70s celebs like Jimmy Walker and
Yeah.
Farrah Fawcett, they all show up at the disco party, and I think they're playing themselves.
Oh.
It was great.
Astin hasn't worked much since 2006, mostly doing voiceover work, but he is coming back on screen to reprise his role of Professor Mortimer Gangrene in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes Organic Intelligence, the role he started in Return of the Killer Tomatoes in 1988.
Oh, if there was one thing that was going to bring him back.
It'll be his 4th Killer Tomatoes movie.
Well, that's his favorite franchise.
Yeah. He's now 96 and the only surviving member of the Addams Family cast.
Yeah, he's old, baby, but he's still going.
Yeah,
And I guess he's still got a pretty close relationship with Sean.
he does. We'll talk more about Sean next week.
And don't forget Mackenzie from Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids, right?
Correct.
All right, not Garbage Patch Kids.
No.
That's what I said
Nope,
last
you
time.
say that all the time.
I know. I'm an idiot.
No, we will talk about Sean Astin is in Like Father Like Son, which we're covering next week.
Oh, nice.
So he has a small part, but he's in it, and it was only the second movie. But we will talk about the insane fatherhood of Sean Astin.
Oh, my God. It is crazy.
Yeah. Patsy Kelly was cast as Mrs. Schmaus.
Mrs. Schmaus. They had great names in this movie, too, by the way.
Kelly became famous in the 30s as the wisecracking sidekick to Thelma Todd in a series of shorts directed by Hal Roach.
She was gorgeous.
Yeah.
She was gorgeous back in the day.
By the mid-1940s, her film career was flailing due to being blacklisted from rumors that she was a lesbian. So she moved to New York and did radio in summer stock. She would not appear in another movie for 17 years.
Good Lord.
In 1971, she would win a Tony Award for her role in No No Nanette, the wisecracking tap-dancing maid at the age of 61.
Nice.
Yeah. Kelly's final on-screen appearance was in a two-part episode of The Love Boat in 1979.
The Love Boat.
Unfortunately, in 1980, she suffered a stroke that limited her ability to speak.
No.
And then on September 24th, 1981, Kelly died of cancer at the Motion Picture and Television Country House and Hospital in Woodland Hills, California, at the age of 71.
That's sad. She was great in this movie. She was hilarious as the gin drinking.
She was phenomenal. And that weird wheelie that just stayed in place and she spun around in circles.
Ride that wheelie, Mrs. Schmaus.
So weird.
It was great.
It was great. She was great, though, yeah. Dick Van Patten was cast as Harold Jennings. It was John Astin's boss.
Yes.
Van Patten's career spanned 7 decades of television. He was best known for his role as patriarch Tom Bradford on the ABC television comedy drama 8 is Enough from 1977 to 1981.
8 is enough to fill our lives with love.
I don't think I've ever heard that theme song.
Oh, yeah. It's great. We all loved 8 is Enough. There was 8 kids, and
Yeah.
the littlest kid, Nicholas, he came to my school for Father's Night. We used to have
weird.
like a quote-unquote celebrity.
Yeah.
And this was like in the 80s, so it was past.
Weird, yeah.
And he was like a teenager then, and he paid me $5 to trade beers with him because he didn't like his beer. I don't like this Stroh's. And his beer wasn't even opened, and mine was like 2/3 done. And I was like, sure, I'll take your $5, and you can have my swag, my spit, Nicholas. Anyway, I'm not bitter.
Van Patten appeared in several films directed by Mel Brooks, including High Anxiety, Spaceballs, and Robin Hood Men in Tights, as well as cameos in the music videos for Smells Like Nirvana and Bedrock Anthem by Weird Al Yankovic, and on The Weird Al Show.
Nice. Not to mention Spaceballs.
Yeah, I did mention Spaceballs.
I mean, be sure to listen to our Spaceballs episode if you want to learn more about Dick Van Patten.
Yes. Also, I just want to say happy birthday to Mel Brooks. He just turned 100 a couple days ago.
100!
Yeah.
And he's still working.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, he's in Spaceballs.
Yeah, I don't think he's acting in it.
He is. He's playing. He's playing the Yoda guy.
Oh, I didn't think
Yogurt.
He was. I didn't think he was acting.
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay.
Maybe not, but I heard he was Yogurt.
He definitely looks 100.
Well, maybe they're going to make Yogurt CG and he'll do the voice.
Maybe. I don't know. I know he's producing, or executive producing, technically. I just don't think he really does a lot anymore.
No, I think all these young douchebags are kind of taking advantage of him.
They just want the property.
Yeah, it's like I didn't, strangely enough, I didn't watch the History of the World
I didn't watch it either.
show. It just seemed kind of exploitative
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't know. I feel like people are grabbing his properties and not doing as great a work as he did.
No, definitely not. Van Patten was the founder of Natural Balance Pet Foods and National Guide Dog Month. He has a long history of animal welfare advocacy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I remember him. That's what I remember him most from is his Natural Balance Pet Food commercials.
Yeah, because he looks exactly like a pug.
In January 2006, Van Patten has taken to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles after suffering a diabetic stroke. Van Patten, who suffered from type 2 diabetes, made a full recovery.
Nice.
Complications from diabetes, though, would eventually get Van Patten, who died in 2015 at the age of 86.
Oh, damn you, diabetes. You always win in the end.
Yeah.
At least he didn't get hacked apart like that poor Mabel.
Oh,
What's your name? The actress from The Wiz.
Yeah, no. That's thank God.
Chunk by chunk.
Sorrel Book was cast as Mr. Dilk, the principal. Book is best known as Boss Hogg, the antagonist on The Dukes of Hazzard, playing the part in 146 episodes over 7 seasons. Despite this, Book appeared in over 130 projects and was a polyglot, being fluent in English, French, Japanese, Spanish, Russian, and Italian.
Good Lord. The Boss Hog.
I know. This is why I included this, because it just blows my mind. He played that part so well. He just looks like the southern dipshit.
Well, also, talk about don't judge a book by its cover, man.
He also fussed around, as he called it, with Arabic, Mandarin, Chinese, Dutch, Persian, Polish, and Swedish.
I fuss around with other languages.
Which most likely meant he probably was fluent in them, too.
I can't write in those languages, but I can definitely speak them.
It just blows my mind.
Boss Hog!
Boss Hog! I'm gonna get you in Italian.
I'm gonna get those Duke boys in Chinese.
God, he was just such a good actor. He's just so good.
Get them Duke boys.
Sadly, he passed away in 1994 from colorectal cancer.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I guess being a polyglot doesn't protect you from cancer.
No, he does not. Sparky Marcus was cast as Benjamin Ben Andrews, the son of Ellen and Bill and Annabelle's younger brother.
Sparky Marcus.
Sparky Marcus.
Is the greatest name ever.
It was not his real name.
Well, no shit, buddy. But Sparky Marcus is a great stage name for a kid.
Marcus started acting on Sigmund and the Sea Monsters from Sid and Marty Krofft. He was 6 when the show premiered.
Sigmund the Sea Monster and Johnny and Scott are friends. Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum. I love that show. Sid and Marty Krofft were the acid-fueled nightmare makers of our childhood that made the greatest, trippiest shows ever. And Sigmund and the Sea Monster was another one. So weird. So the kids find the sea monster who's bullied by the other sea monsters, his brothers or whatever, and they become friends. But then the other sea monsters are always coming to beat him up or kill him because he's the runt or whatever. It's the weirdest show, man.
Yeah. And it's another one of those shows that ran like 12 episodes.
But it impacted me for my entire life.
Sure. A lot. It did impact a lot of people.
My God. We had the weirdest childhood, man. The 70s was so effing weird.
In 1976, he appeared in 20 episodes of Mary Hartman as Jimmy Joe Jeter, the child evangelist who would eventually die from electrocution in the bathtub.
Oh, my God. So good. Mary Hartman is hilarious. It was the greatest, soap opera spoof.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the actor that played her. It's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, I remember him as
Jimmy Joe Jeter?
As Jimmy Joe Jeter. And he was amazing, man.
He was amazing in this movie.
So good.
Him and Barbara Harris were so fantastic in this film.
Yeah.
Their scenes together were phenomenal.
Oh, my God. And him actually connecting with his sister, thinking he's talking to his mom.
Yeah.
And then his mom is like, we all hate you. And he's like, you hate me too. And it's just you felt so bad. He's such a sweet little boy.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's like, you're such a goody-goody, and you make your bed all the time.
Yeah,
And he's like, I tried to be messy, but then Mrs. Schmaus came in, and he was just such a sweet little guy. And I almost teared up at the end when everything's back to normal, and Annabelle and Boris.
Yeah.
Boris. Such a great name. Are going out to the movies, and he's like, okay, well, you guys have fun. And she's like, well, come along.
Yeah.
He's like, really? You mean it? And then Boris is like, F. I thought I was going to get some. But it was so cute. It was great. There were so many fun little, conclusions.
It
closure on
tied
things.
up very neatly. Yeah.
And it tied up in a very sweet Disney way that with lesser actors would have been cloying and obnoxious, but with all of these, I feel like they all earned it.
Yeah. Freaky Friday was Sparky Marcus's first feature film. He would make many guest appearances on TV, playing a lead in the TV show The Bad News Bears for 26 episodes.
Oh, man, that show just sucked all the balls out of that movie.
Yeah.
Well, everything that made that movie
It
fun.
was a TV show.
Well, yeah, you can't call people cruds.
No. It was just a bad idea for a show.
Well, it's like trying to do Delta House, trying to make
any time they try to make a TV show from an R-rated comedy.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, no, bad. He also started doing voiceover at the age of 13, playing Richie Rich, Montgomery Moose, and Nick Burns from Challenge of the GoBots.
Ooh, Challenge of the GoBots.
Challenge of the GoBots would be his last project, with his final feature film being The Man with Two Brains in 1983, playing a bellboy.
I didn't know he was in that. Listen to our Man with Two Brains episode.
Yeah. When he turned 18, he retired from acting.
So it wasn't a good time for him.
I don't know if he just was like, you know what, I'm good. I don't want to keep doing this. It's like being told you're growing up as your dad's a doctor. You're a doctor. When you turn 18, you're like, I'm not going to be a doctor.
Well, it makes me think that he probably didn't have the best time, or maybe his parents forced him into it, or something. And look, this is all just armchair detective work, but anybody who quits as soon as they turn 18 seems like they're trying to escape the business and escape something. Or maybe,
I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe his parents were taking his money. Like, who knows? I mean.
But also, a lot of people are like, I'm not going to transition to an adult actor and be successful. It's
maybe that was it. He was like, F it, I'm good.
Yeah, I got my money, I got my fame, I had my time. Now it's time for chapter 2.
I was just listening to an interview with Clint Howard, of all people, talking about his dad.
Rance,
who always asked, he never told them to take parts.
Right.
He would offer stuff, and he was like, you decide. And all the money they made, he put in an account somewhere for them. Didn't touch any of it.
Yeah.
Because he was essentially, Rance was like, if the kids become the breadwinners, then we've lost our way.
Yes.
And obviously he was an actor, and his mom was, his wife was an actor.
Right.
And they were making fine money. But it was like, once suddenly you're relying on your kids for money, then it's bad.
Well, he's not a sociopath.
Yeah.
He's not a shitty parent. It's, money and fame really brings out who people are.
Yeah.
Like, you get the real deal when all of that stuff happens. And somebody that can maintain that bit of being humble and not making everything about the business or the industry.
Right.
And I think Rance made sure that even though his kids were working all the time, they also had a childhood too.
Yeah. And it was funny because he talked about on the Andy Griffith Show how they started writing Ron started writing Ron as being more bratty because it was like that's how the other kids were on these other sitcoms airing at the time. And Rance stepped in and was like, "You're gonna lose the plot if you make him this little asshole.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose a lot of people." And they listened, and it was one of the best relationships in the show.
It's really funny. I just the other day watched this little clip interview with Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
And he was like, Ronnie Howard, he never called me Pa. He never thought I was his father. I wasn't even a father figure. I was his friend because he had the greatest parents ever.
Yeah.
So he and I were buddies, and we would talk about the scenes, and we would work and rehearse, and we would talk as friends, but I was never a father figure because his father was always there, and he didn't need it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought that was pretty amazing.
That's great. Rance Howard apparently is an amazing human being.
And that's why Ronnie Howard, little Ronnie Howard, has had a career for almost 70 years.
Yeah. So, Sparky Marcus. Now
back to Sparky Marcus.
Sparky
who
Marcus,
only had a career until he was 18.
Probably had a terrible career, and although he was fantastic, he was really good.
He needed a Rance in his life.
He wanted to get away from it. He now goes by his given name, Marcus Asoglio, and has been a physical therapist for over 30 years.
It'd be funny if he goes by his real name, Sparky Masago.
But he was so good, though. He was one of the bright spots in this movie, and I shouldn't say that, not bright spot. He was one of the good finds in this movie.
Very good, and it's so easy to have an annoying little brother, and
he wasn't.
No, but it was the annoying little brother part, but it had more depth.
Yeah,
and that's what made this movie so much more than what the reviewers say, in my opinion. Is that it really went there in terms of the relationships.
Yeah.
Not only just the relationship with the brother and the sister, but also with the mother and the father.
Yeah.
And the father and the daughter. Everything. We find out that not everything's perfect in this family.
Right.
And things need to change. And they needed to change more in the end because then daddy and son were about to do a little double-do-switcheroo.
But there was the whole sequence when before they play baseball, they're out at the park or whatever, and he's hanging out with his sister, not knowing it's his sister. And she was like, well, you hate your sister. And he's like, I can't. I tried, and I literally can't.
Yeah.
And it was just so sweet.
So sweet.
So oh my God.
And it all made, look, as a little brother whose sister, I idolized my sister as a little boy because she was older and cooler, had great taste and everything. And so I get it, man. It's like you just want to be around this person because you think that they're the sun and the moon hangs on them.
They're the bee's knees.
Exactly. And then they're just like, F you, little
get away from me,
bastard.
little wiener.
My favorite story of my sister, one of my favorite stories of when I was a little kid, a little little obnoxious boy, was she was going out with some friends to the movies, some girls and boys. Oh. And my mom made her take me. Oh. And she's like, we're getting in the car afterwards. And so my mom was like, so how was the movie? Oh, it was good. And, who was there? So-and-so and so-and-so. She sat next to the boy. Oh, really? And held it hands. So it's like totally busted her. And my mom was like, you're holding hands. I mean, that's how quaint it was back then. You're holding hands with a boy, you little slut. But, no, I just didn't know what
you need to do that when you get married.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, holding hands until you're engaged. But, yeah, I mean, I was, it's like, also as a little brother, that's the only power you have is the power of the tattle. And so you have to use it sparingly, and I used it a little bit too much.
Mark McClure was cast as Boris Harris, the neighborhood boy who Jodie Foster has a crush on. Which I really don't understand why, but okay. He was really into her mom.
Look, people have crushes on people for whatever reason.
I know.
And nobody really cared about looks back then.
No. McClure is best known for playing Jimmy Olsen in 4 Superman movies and the Supergirl movie between 1978 and 1987.
Yes.
He was the only actor to appear as the same character in all of those films.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He also played Dave McFly in Back to the Future and Back to the Future Part 3. He previously worked with Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale in 1978 with I Want to Hold Your Hand and in 1980 with Used Cars.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff, man. And he was really good in the back. Listen to our Back to the Future trilogy shows.
Listen to all 4 episodes.
Yeah, baby. Then he was great. He was a solid actor. He played dumb really well.
Well, and he seemed like somebody that people liked having around.
Yeah.
Like obviously Zemeckis and Gale were like, yeah, let's get a part for Mark.
And the whole bit with he and Barbara Harris was hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious of him getting like into her and her touching him and him being like, whoa.
He thought he was allergic to his mom. It was super weird. You notice that it all went away. It all went away, and it's so God. He just wanted her so bad.
Oh yeah. Well, we all did.
Freaky Friday was his first feature film. He most recently appeared in Zack Snyder's Justice League in a supporting part.
Oh, was he playing Jimmy Olsen's dad?
No, it was not related. He is the only actor to appear in the 2003 Freaky Friday remake, ostensibly making the remake set in the original movie's world.
Ooh, so in the remake, are they different names, different people?
I believe so.
So it's the same thing happening to a different...
Correct.
Okay.
But he played a delivery guy in kind of like the scene with all the drapery guy and all them showing up.
Right.
He played a delivery guy, and I'm pretty sure his name was Boris in the movie.
Nice.
So it's technically connected.
All right, let's get into that universe, baby.
Charlene Tilton was cast as Bambi, the blonde friend of Jodie Foster.
Bambi.
Such a bad name. Tilton is best known for playing Lucy Ewing on Dallas, appearing in 244 episodes over 13 seasons.
She looks so unbelievably different and young in this movie.
Yeah.
And the fact that Dallas is only a few years away is just mind-boggling to me.
Well, she was probably like 14, and then I think she was 17 or 18 when she started in Dallas. It's a big growth spurt.
Very big.
Yeah.
And because I did not recognize her. She does not look anything like she looks like on the show.
At the height of her Dallas fame, she received a $50,000 paycheck per episode, appeared on 500 magazine covers and drew 65 million viewers for her 1981 TV wedding.
Good Lord. People forget how absolutely dominating Dallas was.
It was huge.
The biggest show in the world.
Huge.
Simpsons parodied it. Everybody parodied it. But when JR got shot, man...
It was
that cliffhanger.
It was all anybody could talk about for 3 months.
Just like, what the F? We have to wait all summer to figure out who shot JR? And we're all so pissed that summer. There's riots, all the fires.
Yeah.
People were just blowing shit up because they couldn't figure out who shot JR.
And it turned out to be Maggie Simpson.
It was the baby. The baby shot JR.
The baby. Freaky Friday was Charlene Tilton's first feature film.
That's the thing, too. Nobody remembers who shot JR. And it might have been Charlize Tilton. Charlize
Tilton. I think it was Charlize Tilton.
Charlize Tilton.
It might have been Charlene Tilton. It was definitely one of his wives or kids
daughters
or something.
Yeah, it was a woman.
It was a woman. I remember that, but I don't remember who it was.
And it was a letdown, apparently.
Yeah.
People were not happy.
She most recently can be seen in the Lifetime TV movie When Place Love, directed and starring Haley Duff.
Right on, baby. Love them Duff sisters.
Yeah, she's still working. She's still running around.
Good for her. You know, again, anybody that can sustain a career for 40 or 50 years has my respect.
Yeah. Alan Oppenheimer was cast as Mr. Jaffer.
Is he related to Oppenheimer,
I don't think so.
the destroyer of worlds?
The creator of the atomic bomb? I don't think so.
Okay.
Oppenheimer is a character actor who made his feature film debut in Gamera the Invincible in 1966.
Nice.
He appeared in Little Big Man in 1970, starring Dustin Hoffman.
That's such a weird movie.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman plays a Native American, I think part Native American, part
I don't
white.
think he's. I think he's part. Yeah.
And it starts off when he's like 108 years old, and
I'm going to tell a story about me being an Indian.
Is that the one where they like they hooked him and like lifted him up? I'm thinking of a different movie.
No, it's a different movie. This one is a little bit lighter, but it's this guy telling his story of being a half-breed or whatever. In his words. But Little Big Man is such a weird little movie.
Yeah, I'm an Indian guy.
Pretty much everything Dustin Hoffman was in was weird.
I'm the last of the Mohicans.
He was also in Alan Oppenheimer, was also in Westworld in 1973, starring Yul Brynner.
I 100% remember him in that.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys, I think he was one of the friends of Richard Benjamin.
Okay,
Who was
yeah.
who went on the
They actually went in. And did
was one of the tourists or so.
Right, okay. He was also in Private Benjamin in 1980, starring Goldie Hawn.
Oh God, I love that movie so much. I don't remember him in that, but I had a huge talent crush on this guy because of the $6 Million Man.
Yeah. I did not include that, but he was
Really pissed about that.
He was Dr. Somebody?
Yeah, he was the doctor. He was the one that basically put him together.
If I had realized that's who he was, I would have included it because we covered the $6 million Man.
And it's one of my favorite shows.
It
And
is.
when I read this, and I was like, "Where's the $6 Million Man? The greatest thing ever."
It was weird because the pilot TV movie, it was Martin Balsam that played the character, and then they had Alan Oppenheimer come in and play it for the whole show.
Right.
Yeah, essentially the guy who put him back together.
It's such a good show.
Yeah, it's
I
such a
have
fun
it all.
show.
Thanks
You do?
to you. It even has the TV reunion movies, which I need to watch.
Yeah. He also provided the voices of Falkor, Gamork, and Rockbiter in The Neverending Story,
Nice.
which is crazy to me.
To me, too. Again, a guy not unattractive, but again, like just a regular looking dude.
It was like he started going bald, and he's like, I'm going to grow a mustache.
Yeah, all my hair on my head just went to my lip.
Look at the hair here. Look at it here.
He had a great smile. He was really funny. This movie also did one of the things that usually I hate, but in this movie, I enjoyed it. It was pretty funny, where everything's going wrong, but the guy's like, "This is amazing!
Yeah.
I can't believe you snuck your wife in there to do this trick! Oh my God, how funny!
This is the greatest show ever.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen!" And Dick Van Patten's like, "Bullshit." His face is like, "I don't believe any of this crap."
Yeah. He's provided voices for hundreds of characters since the early 70s. He was on a lot of Saturday morning shows. He provided the voice of Skeletor in Chippendale Rescue Rangers in 2023 and has since retired.
Skeletor?
Yeah.
From
Chippendale Rescue Rangers. There was a bunch. Don't you remember it was the like animated live action one?
the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of characters show up and like stuff.
but he was Skeletor from He-Man?
Yeah.
I don't.
He
God
voiced
damn.
Skeletor from He-Man in the Chippendale Rescue Rangers movie.
That was the one with
Yeah, with Andy Samberg and
the Coke comedian.
The
one
Coke
that He's
comedian.
going back to rehab.
John Mulaney.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Andy Samberg and John Mulaney. Because it was the whole deal was that they like all these characters were real.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie, and I don't remember a lot of it because
wanna
I'm
watch
pretty
it
sure we
again.
watched it during lockdown.
I think we're all
and I'm
drunk.
pretty sure we were not sober. But it was a good concept for a movie.
Yes, I'm going to watch that again.
Because I'm pretty sure one of Chip or Dale, one of them was animated, and then the other was like CGI.
Yes.
And so it was like the whole throwback and all that. And it was anyway. We should watch it again. Yeah. Ruth Buzzy was cast as the opposing coach.
So is he still alive?
Yeah. He retired. Yeah, he's still alive.
Oppenheimer's still alive?
Mhm.
Oh, man, if you're listening to the show, come on, let's have dinner. I want to have dinner with you.
All right, well, we'll find him and we'll send him the show.
Don't be afraid of me. I won't
I want to have you for dinner.
I won't have you for dinner.
Ruth Buzzy was cast as the opposing coach. Buzzy is best known for her performance on Rhoda Martin's Laugh-In from 68 to 73, winning a Golden Globe Award and receiving 5 Emmy nominations.
She always played this character. She was the janitor, the maid.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to see her in projects where she's playing a normal human being and not this maid character that she always
Although,
plays.
is she really a normal human being in this movie?
Not really, but she's still, it's like as normal as she gets.
Yeah.
But I always loved Ruth Buzzy. She was a great comedic actor, and she was so good on. I mean, that wasn't the only character she did on Laugh-In, but that was the most recognizable character.
This was also, she was during the field hockey scene where there were no refs at all.
No.
It became really apparent that it was just the coaches that had to call fouls.
Yes.
And man, they did not care. No.
Jodie Foster got elbowed in the face.
She got knocked down like 50 times.
Yeah, she got hit with the stick a bunch of times, stepped on
like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, it was
disturbing.
very brutal. Sports were very brutal. A lot of kids died in sports.
Yeah.
Especially field hockey and baseball.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, baseball.
Baseball. Well,
Bad slides.
Yeah, bad slides. Yeah. Sadly, Buzzy died of complications from Alzheimer's disease during hospice care at her home in Stephenville, Texas on May 1st, 2025 at the age of 88.
God damn. I can't imagine. That's my biggest fear is dementia or Alzheimer's is going nuts because all I have is my brain is, damaged as it is. But I couldn't imagine just being a husk and losing yourself day by day, and also your loved ones losing you day by day. It's just it's the cruelest thing I can think of.
Yeah. Marie Windsor was cast as Mrs. Murphy. Windsor was known as the Queen of the B movies.
Which one was she?
I think she was one of the teachers. I don't remember.
Was she also with the principal when she came into?
I think so.
It was the two of them.
Yes, actually, to be honest, I think that was Marie Windsor.
Okay.
Yeah. She's also known for playing femme fatales in a number of film noirs, including The Killing, directed by Stanley Kubrick.
Oh yeah, she was really pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it matters, but
yeah,
she was a big.
She was a knockout. Like she was, yeah.
Yeah, much like Patsy Kelly. I mean, you back in the day, man.
Yeah. Well, Patsy Kelly would not find you attractive.
Hey, I don't know. I could if I got a sex change, maybe. Maybe.
I'm going to stick by my statement.
All right.
She retired from acting in 1991 at the age of 72 and then passed away 9 years later.
Oh.
Yeah. Marvin Kaplan was cast as the carpet cleaner. Kaplan is best known for playing Henry Beesmeyer on the sitcom Alice for 83 episodes over 9 seasons.
Yes, he was the one that always came in to eat.
Yeah.
But he's the guy that has a voice like this. And he was always on the sitcoms with his glasses and his little face. And he always was like, oh, what is going on here? But he's just got this little voice. The guy was just this little guy that always played a little guy. And he was always very sweet and very, unassuming.
Yeah.
And he was in this. This is one of the delivery guys.
Al Molinaro is cast as the Drapery Man. Molinaro is best known for playing Al Delvecchio on...
Delvecchio.
Al Delvecchio on Happy Days for 146 episodes over 9 seasons.
Yep.
He also played the character for 17 episodes on the spin-off Joni Loves Chachi.
Oh, we all love that show, boy. Yeah. We love Joni Loves Chachi.
He also played the character in the Weezer music video for Buddy Holly in 1994.
The dude had a beak. The dude had a schnoz.
He had a giant nose.
He looks like a droopy dog. He looks like a sad droopy dog all the time. Nobody does sad dog face like Al. Molinaro.
Before Happy Days, he played Officer Murray Greschler on The Odd Couple for 73 episodes over 5 seasons.
Oh, he was so great on that. He was one of the poker buddies that would come, and they would play poker with Oscar and Felix. Felix normally didn't play. He was usually cleaning up around the mess of these boys. But, yeah, he was a sad sack cop. Again, sad sack.
Yeah.
Looking with his droopy dog face, his old sad...
Boy.
Guy looks just like a bloodhound.
He does. He really does. And then I didn't include him, but who's the guy that does the mouth thing, the mouth popping thing?
Oh, Fritz Feld.
There you go.
Fritz Feld.
Fritz Feld, he played one of the teachers or PE guys or something. No, marching band. It was the marching band.
He was the director of the band.
But he is literally known for just popping his mouth.
He played maitre d's and waiters a lot, and to be like, oh, just 1 second. 1 second. And he would pop his mouth ouch. He would pop his mouth, and that was his whole shtick.
Yeah.
But he must have played 1,000 waiters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was his thing. It was so weird that back then you could have like one shtick and you would be on everything, because the thing that we kind of forget is that every single sitcom used the same exact plot as every single sitcom. Yeah. There was always the, I made a date with two people at once plot. There was always the, if it was a married show, the boss is coming for dinner, but we burnt the stuff and everything's going crazy plot. Or, everything was exactly the same. And so, to the point where even the guest stars were exactly the same. And this guy would show up on every single show, playing the same character, doing the same thing.
People liked it.
Brilliant. A man made a 30, 40-year career just by popping his mouth and speaking in faux French accent.
So some of the movie was shot in Mission Bay, California. Neither Barbara Harris nor Jodie Foster did any actual water skiing in the movie, if you couldn't tell from the awful green screen.
Or the stunt double. Like, Jodie Foster's stunt double is a woman, like a voluptuous, real woman.
For a while, I thought it was a For a while, I thought it was like a 25-year-old man. There was a couple shots where I was like, that's a dude in a wig.
Well, yeah, no, because she had some, she had a chest, that this person.
Yeah. Foster, however, did all of her own field hockey playing in the film.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it makes sense that she's a field hockey player.
They also, the neighborhood they shot in is just past the 405 in Sherman Oaks.
Nice.
And they shot a bunch on Magnolia in Burbank. The car chase scene was all shot in Magnolia.
Yeah.
Just down the street.
I recognized it.
Yeah.
We should hit those, we should go to those places and do some stand-ups.
Yeah, I think it was there was a market or something that I saw, and I was like, oh, it's still here.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Anyway. The movie premiered on December 17th, 1976 in Los Angeles and received a national release on January 21st, 1977.
Nice.
It received mixed reviews. Roger Ebert gave the film 2.5 stars out of 4 and wrote,
The problems resulting from the switch of identities are fairly predictable, but fun. This is one of the better recent Disney productions.
yeah, I mean, sure, they're predictable, but that's the whole point of the movie.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It doesn't matter. That, in my opinion, they take a lot of the same tropes and they make it their own.
Yeah.
The whole laundry thing, they made it their own. Yes, there was a dearth of, creativity when it came to gags and stuff.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of how, for the first half of the movie, they made the mom look really stupid.
Yes.
Not even them. Well, both of them. Even Jodie Foster, when she was inside the mom, it was like, playing doing the laundry and stuff. It was like nobody stuffs it so full. Like,
if you've never done laundry before,
I don't know.
She just didn't pay attention.
I guess. Gene Siskel also gave the film 2.5 stars out of 4 and stated that the two leads
They're a serviceable job with mediocre material.
Kevin Thomas of the Los Angeles Times thought that the movie
has the stuff of a stronger, more sophisticated film, but has been processed to fit the bland, synthetic Disney formula. Even so, both Miss Harris and Miss Foster make the most of their offbeat opportunity.
Sure. Despite this, it would earn $25 million at the box office against a $5 million budget.
It wasn't meant to change the world. It was meant to be a fun, escapist romp.
Yeah, it was. I don't want to say it's a kid's movie, but it was a family movie.
Yeah, definitely. And they don't that's the thing, man. A family movie. They don't really make family movies anymore. And I don't mean you know what I mean? Like a movie that's just kind of like this.
Yeah.
Definitely. That is pretty innocuous, but has enough meat for the parents to be like, oh, okay, I can relate to that.
Yeah, it has something for everybody in the family.
Exactly. And I don't think they make those as much anymore.
No, I mean, most animated movies now are kind of that way, but live action, it's just not. I mean, there was some dumb concept that just doesn't work.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Kids are a lot more sophisticated these days too, and they're a lot smarter. And they have so many different options for entertainment or waste their time. Same with parents too. It's really hard to get the whole family together to do anything. Apparently.
Yeah. Both Jodie Foster and Barbara Harris were nominated for Best Actress, Musical, or Comedy at the 1977 Golden Globes for the movie. technically, they also played each other's characters, they were both nominated for playing the same characters.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty. I don't know how often that's happened.
Yeah.
But the fact that they literally both played both characters and got nominated.
Well, considering the performances of the other movies coming up, I'm going to say it doesn't happen very often.
No.
Kirk Cameron didn't get nominated.
With this concept, of course, there were other adaptations of the novel, a 1995 made-for-television film starring Shelley Long and Gabby Hoffman.
Ugh, I can't imagine how interminable that would be.
Shelley Long.
And Gabby Hoffman.
I don't remember Gabby Hoffman very much.
Look, Gabby Hoffman is grown into an incredible actor. She's great. But she was the daughter in Sleepless in Seattle, right?
Yes.
She was just a precocious little child.
Yeah.
She was one of those adult children
Yeah.
that was way too smart for their own good.
Right.
I used to see her and Christina Ricci hanging out at the Sunset Six. Is that the what was the what's the art house theater? Like
Yeah,
right
it
as you
was
come over the hill.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah,
It-
yeah.
It was a Lemley at
Yeah.
one point, but it's not anymore.
No. But we would go there a lot because that's where you would see all of the indie films.
Yeah.
And they'd always be sitting there smoking their cigs. It's just little brats. They were just little brats, like 13 years old, just trying to be cool. I get it though. I mean, but they were like so gothy. It was really fun.
It aired as an episode of The Wide World of Disney and was the fourth in a series of TV movie remakes for the series, including The Shaggy Dog, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, and Escape to Witch Mountain.
Yeah, all of them totally forgettable.
Yeah. It also starred Sandra Bernhard, Eileen Brennan, Carol Kane, and Taylor Negron.
Ooh, Taylor Negron.
Just like the supporting cast is enough to make me kind of want to watch it.
Well, Taylor Negron showed up in some weird shit, man.
He did.
That guy would be like in Fast Times, and then he would show up in like the Care Bears movie or something.
Yeah. A 2003 theatrical release starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan was also made. It would make $160.8 million from a $26 million budget.
I don't think I've ever seen that version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
I've heard, and I do need to see it because
The sequel, Freak Your Friday, was released in 2025. It featured 4 people switching bodies and would make $153 million against a $45 million budget.
now, strangely enough, I did watch that one. I did watch that one because of Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm
Yeah.
such a huge fan of hers. She was effing hilarious in it, and Lindsay Lohan was really good too.
I guarantee you the 2003, the first movie's better.
Oh yeah, I do need. I will watch it this month because we're doing the Doubledoo-Switcheroo.
The
month.
only bad part about it is it has Chad Michael Murray in it.
Oh, well, never mind. No, I'm just kidding. That's fine. But yeah, look, the even though it featured so many switcheroos and double doos, it was still pretty funny, and a lot of it all comes down to how great Jamie Lee Curtis is.
Yeah.
She steals the movie from
Oh,
everybody.
yeah. She's absolutely phenomenal in the 2003 movie. She's so good.
Okay, well, I'll watch it then because she totally stole the 2025 Freaky
it's,
Friday.
It's really fun. I mean, it holds up against the original.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A 2018 television musical starring Cozy Zulsdorf and Heidi Blickenstaff.
You made those names up. Those aren't real. You made that up.
Another TV movie, but this time based on the 2016 stage musical.
Oh my God! Do they need to make a musical about everything, Adam?
They don't need to, but they are.
Good Lord! How many of the movies this month are musicals?
Well, do you know that the Gen X Files the musical is premiering on Friday?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm being played by Josh Gad. It sucks.
Ay. Freaky came out in 2020, a horror twist on the concept, starring Vince Vaughn as a serial killer who swaps bodies with Catherine Newton, a potential victim. It would only make $18.6 million against a $6 million budget.
It was clever.
And it's not really, it just shares the name.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really related at all to
No.
this. I just couldn't go without mentioning it.
There's a very touching scene between Vince Vaughn and the little brother.
Oh, yeah.
The little brother's like, I kind of have these feelings where I want to kill people. And he's like, you know what? So do I. You should try it. And then he takes him out for his first murder. It's real sweet. And then they have a burger.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
That
touching.
sounds fun. Okay.
Beautiful.
Well, that's all I got for this movie. I think that our Doubledoo-Switcheroo month is off to a banging start.
Amazing start. Look, I had seen this movie before, but I've not seen this movie in probably 40 years. I don't
wow.
think I've seen it as an adult. I know I watched it as a kid a few times
Yeah.
and really dug it because of how much I loved Jodie Foster. There was no child actor like Jodie Foster back then. There was a adult she had an old soul, I suppose.
Yes. It's a good way of putting it.
And she dominated the business as a child. And I think so because she was just so talented and so committed to the work.
Yeah.
She had an adult's sense of responsibility or adult sense of work ethic or whatever when it came.
Gravitas.
Yes, yeah. And, it blows my mind that Taxi Driver was before this.
Yeah.
Because it's two completely different people.
yeah.
And I would have thought Taxi Driver was like 2 years after this.
No.
But she looks so different, acts so differently, and to be able to pull off not just this by, being playing the adult,
Yeah.
but, in Taxi Driver, around the same age, that is a complicated part, man.
Yeah.
And a really effed up part for a kid to play.
Yeah.
If you think about Jodie Foster, what she's done, The Silence of the Lambs, there's it seems like every decade there's some iconic performance by Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Nell, that we all forget.
Yeah.
Dipping on the tie, tack a tie.
It was huge.
Tell that about the tie, tack a tie.
Starring Harvey Keitel's penis.
Yes. It was, no.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the piano.
You're thinking of the piano. You talk about Harvey Keitel's penis a lot. But it had, wasn't that one with Liam Neeson?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I found a jungle girl.
I don't know if I've ever seen Nell. If I did, I do not remember it.
Hagatai. Yeah.
But I think of like Silence of the Lambs and like Contact.
Yes.
And and the fact that she's directing now.
She's doing it all. And she's still working and she's still doing great work. And that's something that's very rare to see a child actor, especially transition to an Academy Award winning, one of the greatest actors of our generation. And, there's very few of them that made it that far. You got Ron Howard, who made it through childhood acting and became a director, and he doesn't really act anymore. But then on the flip side, you've got people like Corey Feldman, or people that went through the bad side of it.
Sparky Marcus.
Poor Sparky Marcus
said as soon as he turned 18, said I'm out.
Sparky, if you're listening, we want to have dinner with you too. I want to know what's going on.
I'm pretty sure his physical therapist office is in Van Nuys.
If I need a physical therapist, could you imagine? You're like, oh my God, you're Sparky Marcus.
You are amazing.
I don't go by Sparky Marcus anymore, by the way.
The name's Sparky Iglacio. Thank you.
But I miss these fun, dumb movies that are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of dumb movies. There's a lot of fun movies, but there's not these like fun, dumb, escapist movies that live or die on the performances of the leads. And the Doubledoo-Switcheroo movies are very difficult to do well because you have to have.
We'll see in the rest of the month.
Exactly. I'm really curious, man. Yeah. I'm really curious because I don't remember necessarily hating any of these movies.
No, same.
I remember really liking Vice Versa, and I remember really liking. I don't really remember 18 Again.
I barely. I know I've seen it. I don't remember it.
I don't remember it.
I think I've only seen it once. And then, like what we're covering next week, Like Father, Like Son.
No, I remember liking Dudley Moore because I was a huge Dudley Moore fan.
The funny thing is I remember more from Like Father, Like Son is the supporting women.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Catherine Hicks.
Oh.
And, I don't remember. I just wrote about it yesterday.
Sparky Marcus?
No, not Sparky Marcus. But it's funny because watching the movie. Like I will be like, okay, that's what I remember more than anything else was the women. The supporting women.
Well, we'll see next week, won't we?
Yeah, but anyway, it's not. They're not going to be as good as Freaky Friday.
No, I mean, look, we blew the best for the first, but these are also going to be fun movies, and like I said, to the point where I coined the phrase "Doubledoo-Switcheroo." I love these movies because it's just so goofy and fun.
Yeah,
and there's nothing sillier than switching bodies.
Yeah,
I think it culminated with All of Me when Steve Martin plays both parts.
Yeah.
He's Lily Tomlin.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. If you haven't seen that movie, please watch that movie and listen to our All of Me show. I think it's such a challenge for an actor to do that and to do it well is great. And like I said, the unsung heroes are the kids because they have to play the adults, which must be so boring for them because they're always I'm going to be so bad. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who does it best.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably not Kirk Cameron, but I could be wrong.
It would be crazy if he surprised us and we're like, oh my God, this is the greatest performance I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been left behind.
All right. Well, okay. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening.
I was only kidding, Daddy.
Daddy? You've never called me Daddy.
And I never will again. Bill, dear.
Astin hasn't worked my...
Although there's a really touching scene between... it's a very touching, sweet teen...
Wow.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, already in progress.